Let's talk River North. This is Christian Barczi, a Chicago realtor with the Ville team and Coldwell banker. I've been doing this series breaking down the best of all the neighborhoods in Chicago. I did Lincoln Park already. Today we're going to be focusing on River North. Are you a young professional on a good salary? Single? Aspiring socialite? Urban enthusiast? Wow, do I have the place for you. Chicago's River North neighborhood. The neighborhood next up on my little series of highlighting the different regions of downtown Chicago and just kind of breaking down the pros and talking about a little bit of the cons of each one as well. So River North, like Lincoln Park, has many different pros and reasons why people would want to live there. I'm going to be breaking those down here, and what it all really comes back to is that River North is kind of like the nightlife, the going out hub of the city. And that's where we're gonna start on this one, with the nightlife in River North. It is the club capital of Chicago. If you are into that, if that's your scene, this is the place to go. I mean, you got Spy Bar, Tao, Celeste, Hubbard Inn, the Underground. It never really ends for these clubbers. They just dance, they go, they dance all night. Can't blame them, but don't let it fool you. Right there with the clubbers, they've got plenty of amazing restaurant experiences for families, for couples, date nights, you name it. A restaurant group I love to talk about in the city is the Hog Salt group. And a couple of restaurants they have in River North, Bavette's and Gilt Bar. Bavette's is a classic steakhouse. Gilt Bar is just an intimate, super cool, rustic, atmospheric restaurant. Ciccio Mio. Great Italian food right in River North, also a staple of Chicago dining. Sunday Chicago, a new Asian fusion restaurant in the city. Really great atmosphere, great experience, and right in the heart of River North. Like Lincoln Park, I could spend all day talking about the restaurants in River North, but just know, if you're looking to go get a steak and maybe follow that up with some clubbing afterwards, this is the spot for you. Another great perk of River North is the central location in the city. It is right in the heart of everything. You're right next to the Loop. You're right next to some of the northern neighborhoods like Gold Coast, Old Town, Lincoln Park. You can get anywhere pretty quickly right from here. Like I said with Lincoln Park, a lot of the same features are gonna apply. The walkability is incredible. A lot of the office spaces, corporate spaces in the city are in River North or right adjacent to River North. So it's very walkable to get to work if you work with one of those companies. As I specified with the restaurants and the going out nightlife crowd, also very easy to walk about and bar hop from bar to club to you name it. Like many of the neighborhoods in Chicago, the CTA goes right through River North, so you can easily catch the red line, the brown line, get into the city, get to the north suburbs quickly, and it's super easy and convenient. If you're looking for that urban, real city experience, River North is going to give that to you. Let's talk about the living. While River North is probably not the neighborhood you're going to go to raise a young family or anything of that sort, it is the kind of neighborhood where you might go to find yourself in a big city like Chicago. So many of the apartment options are going to be luxury apartments. It's going to be a little bit more expensive than some of the other neighborhoods. You have new buildings, new developments like One Chicago, which finished in 2022 and is a massive luxury apartment and condo complex right in the heart of River North. You have buildings like Wolf Point East, another beautiful building right on the corner of the river. So it's giving you views. If you have a riverside view right down the Chicago River into the heart of the city, one of the best views in the city. And then on top of that, on top of the modern architecture, you have this old school Art Deco elegance. I'm gonna spend some time to talk about the Merchandise Mart here because it is the most impressive building in all of Chicago. It is a grand Art Deco structure that was completed in 1930. At the time of its completion, it was the largest building in the world. Until 2008, this building was so big that it had its own area code. And also, my dad used to tell me it was haunted. He used to say there was a missing floor where some people would end up on this missing floor and vanish forever. In the summer, they do this series called Art on the Mart, where they use these many projectors to project on the side of this building, on the face of the building. Again, this is a massive building, a bunch of different artwork, and it really is a sight to see. There's a lot of green space on the other side of the river that you can sit and hang out and see the show. It's definitely an event in Chicago during the summer that you're not going to want to miss. And let's take that opportunity to bounce right into the next pro, which is that Riverwalk that I just mentioned with the Merchandise Mart. The Chicago Riverwalk is a pretty new development in the scope of the city's history, but it is a very welcome one, and honestly one of the greatest new developments in our city's history. The Chicago Riverwalk is a path just over a mile long that takes you through the heart of the city, right on the river. It is beautiful, gorgeous, whatever word you want to use to describe it. This mile-long walk is going to give you quite possibly the best feel, the best taste of the city that you can get anywhere. Of course, outside of just the views, you're also going to have many restaurants that line the Riverwalk. You're going to have different little event spaces, even on the river now. The river used to be renowned for being filthy, disgusting, not a river you want to be anything a part of, but they've spent the last 30, 40 years cleaning it up, and it is pristine now. A lot of people will ride their boats right through it. A lot of people will even kayak on it, and of course, the river holds the famous Chicago Architecture Tour, which is a boat tour that if you are new to Chicago, this is a must do. You learn so much about the city. One of those things where if a newcomer asks what they should do, or a tourist asks what they do when visiting the city, the Chicago Boat Tour, the Chicago Riverwalk Tour is absolutely the thing to do. If you haven't already put it together, River North, as mentioned, is the epicenter for what you would envision city life to be, and that's not going to end with this pro, because River North also holds the Mag Mile, which is the closest thing Chicago has to something like a Times Square. It's not even close to that, and it really isn't the same thing, but it is the touristy shopping strip that you can find in Chicago. You're gonna have all the luxury brands there, different sporting good brands. You're gonna have everything. You're gonna have a Zara, you're gonna have Ralph Lauren, you're gonna have H&M. It's just a really versatile shopping space. Obviously, this kind of tourism and this kind of shopping isn't for everyone, but if this is something you love to do, if you like to get your bougie on a little bit and go head out on a little shopping spree, then the Mag Mile is going to be a great spot for you. And let's set the shopping aside too. The Mag Mile also has some of the most iconic buildings in all of the city. We're talking the Tribune Tower, we're talking the Wrigley Building with its famous Gothic architecture, the Chicago Water Tower, which is one of the only buildings left that survived the Chicago fire. It's funny to see it in the midst, standing in this little park in the midst of all these massive buildings that have been developed around it. Again, just a lot of history on the Mag Mile that you have to see, that are fixtures in the city if you come here. I didn't even get a chance to really expand on the art galleries in River North, but if you love art, if you love that kind of thing, I mean, of course you have the Art Institute that is not in River North, but a close walk. And then you have galleries like the Zola Lieberman Art Gallery, the ECHT Gallery, the Addington Gallery. So much art to go around in River North if that is something that you enjoy. River North is where you go to find that true city experience. While it might not be the best for a young family or a young couple looking to start a family, it is where you're going to go to find some of the best nightlife, some of the best eateries, and also just to combine that with the central location of being able to access anywhere in the city, River North is going to be the spot for you. Again, this has been Christian Barczi, Chicago Realtor with the Ville team and Coldwell Banker. I hope you guys are enjoying this series, especially for those who are considering moving to Chicago and considering the different little hubs and neighborhoods that Chicago has to offer. I'm going to continue breaking down many different neighborhoods that the city has to offer because we're just getting started. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.